How are we all this fine morning, afternoon, evening, depending on where you are? Hopefully you can hear and see me. I've got my crusty coffee. I'm just kind of at the end of it, so I'm going to finish it off while I say hi to everybody. But let me know if you can see and hear me, and if you can see the puzzle fine as well. That would be handy. Perfect. Thank you, Sam. Thank you so much. So who have we got? We've got Ruth and SS. Hello, guys. Nancy's here. Hello. Hi, Jill. Sam's here. Hi, Sam. Hello, Thomas. We've also got Helen. Hi, Helen. Glad you got your Wi-Fi back. Was it you that didn't have Wi-Fi for a bit, Helen? Glad you're back online anyway. Hi, Soul Empress. Morning, Clark. Well, it's afternoon here, isn't it? Actually, thinking it's like Thursday, and I always kind of forget and think I'm doing this at 11:30, but it's actually an hour later, isn't it? This one. Totally not with it. Totally not with it. Lurking from work, SS. You'll be in and out. That's good. At least you're here in some capacity. This is what we like. Hi, Rose. Hello, Manisha. How are you doing? Have you heard they've announced the dates for the UK Nationals next year, Manisha? It's a little bit later in April. Maybe we'll be next to each other again. If you decide to go, I don't know. Are you going to go next year? Hi, Winter. How are you feeling just now? Peeking in at least. Got worse yesterday, but I might try and do a little bit of sorting. You got worse? Oh, you didn't feel as well? Oh, no. I'm sorry to hear. Morning, Sonia. Hello, Karen. Hello from Pennsylvania at 7:30 a.m. Oh, you're up bright and early to watch the stream. I do love that. Thank you so much. Yes, longest 3 days with a teenager of my life. Oh, I bet. I bet. Hi, Griffin Dog. Evening. It's evening for you. What's that say? Momite. Sam, aka Batman. I'm not sure what that means. Angela Helen, Soul Empress, Clark Rose, Winter Karen, Gryffindor. Sorry if I forgot everyone. It's like a register, isn't it, SS? You're like my person that takes the register. Oh, Angela, by the way, I think I must have missed you. Oh my, you two wanted to stream at 480p, much better at a higher resolution. Why, it does that? I do feel sometimes like YouTube really shoots itself in the foot. Who wants to watch anything in 480p? That's just, why is it even a thing? When are the UK Nationals? So they're on the 18th and 19th. So they're 2 days this time, and there will be a teams event. I think it's in the same place in Bradford. Well, it just said Bradford, but I assume it's going to be at the same place. But it's the 18th and 19th of April, and it has a teams category too, which is exciting. Just heard this morning, teams as well this time. I will go hopefully. Yeah, it is exciting, isn't it? I've just realised I said good morning and it's now afternoon. I did the same thing, Jill. I did the same thing. I treat this like it's a Thursday. You know, because I don't normally do a Tuesday. I just keep thinking it's 11:30, like on a Thursday. It's a wonder I remembered to actually schedule it at 12:30, but I do somehow. Oh dear. Hmm. Fever came back, taking a COVID test. Oh gosh. Oh yeah. Need to take it easy. Don't try doing too much too soon. And so you can get through it. It's awful, isn't it, when you get something that just knocks you off your feet like that? Present, miss. Morning, night, more night. Oh, right, got you. Yeah, I suppose for this group, we're going to have to come up with some alternate hybrid words for morning, afternoon, evening. Hi, Glenda. Hi, Julie. Puzzling Lamb's here. Hello. Don't know how long I can watch today, but I had to check in when I got the notification. Oh, thanks for coming and saying hi. Hi, Jessica. How you doing? Whoa, right, so we're back doing Penelope Waits, which I'm so excited about. I love this puzzle. Hmm. Almost finished my coffee. Let's get the box lid in my brand new art fable box lid holder. Love it. I love it. I love these things. Right. So here's the puzzle that I am working on. It is a 2,000 piece Educa called Penelope Waits, and the artwork is by, is it Philip Stanton? Can't remember now. I think it's Philip Stanton. Yes, it is. Philip Stanton. It's gorgeous, bright puzzle. The colours really pop on this puzzle. It is such an enjoyable puzzle to live stream. It just looks so good. And I'm really, really enjoying it. Now, it's quite fitty and floaty. I'm doing it on 4 pieces of A2 foam board. And I have everything roughly laid out where it's supposed to be. I haven't done the entire edge yet. But what I did last week was I did these light blues. So that kind of amalgamated a whole bit of this top right corner. Then on this board, there's a whole bunch more blues here. So this kind of right side is starting to come together quite nicely. But there's like blues in all different parts of the puzzle. There's greens in all different parts of the puzzle. There's reds. So there are little bits coming together everywhere. This is bottom left. So like the blues I was doing last week, I had a little bit come together here. Some behind Penelope. Then we've got this bit here, and I managed to attach this, which, because I actually did that the first week, that was sort of pink purple, and I've managed to attach that. I have used the edge on occasion to try and gel it together, so I do have some corners and some of the edges, but I've got some edges left, and I'm just doing them as and when I kind of reach them. So yeah, it was a good chunk of blues that I managed to work on last time. And now I'm a little undecided about which pile to do next. In fact, I've been like that throughout this whole build. Like, which pile will I do next? Because it's sorted mainly by colour, and they're all quite equal in size piles. I've done the smallest ones, and now they're all roughly about the same size. So, well, let's go back to the picture. So I could do the darker blues, which would cover this area mostly, and this area. But there's quite a few of them. This is my blue box. I've sort of spread them out as best I can, but there's quite a lot of them. And I've still got some lighter coloured blues left. So I could do that. Or I could do maybe like this bit, like these browns. I do have some browns separated. Um like they're quite close to the oranges, but I have managed to separate those, and they're not a humongous pile either. In fact, I think they've got a box to themselves now. So it might be good just to fill that in and perhaps get these little bits done. This is the bottom left corner, so I could maybe just get that corner done. There's a little rock there. And we've got this tree trunk, which is also brown. So I'm tempted to just give the blues a wee rest for now and maybe go for the brown and then see how we go from there. There's some brown on this building too. So again, it's going to be bitty, just like the whole thing has been bitty, but that might be the way to go. So that's the puzzle. And I have this one on the top, so it'd be logical really to do this bit first, this little archway bit. Um, and I could put together other small bits and then put them in the right place as and when I kind of get those going. So I think that might be a plan. I think that might be a plan. Who else has joined? Um, yeah, it felt so good Sunday and first half of Monday. It was hard to hold back, and the walk did me in. Yeah, it's just that maybe just doing too much too soon. It's hard though, isn't it? Like you just want to get on with things and live your life, but illness just has other ideas, I guess. 21:37 here in Australia. Oh, right, okay, it's not bad. That's not too bad. It's not the crack of dawn for you or, the late hours of the evening, so that's good. I know you've got more than one time zone, haven't you, in Oz? Quite sore today after being at the gym yesterday. Oh, well done, you. Gosh, I really need to get myself to the gym. I'm just puzzling too much. Well, I'm not puzzling too much. There's no such thing. But still, maybe that should be a t-shirt. Can't do the gym, puzzling. I made some progress on this beautiful, colourful puzzle yesterday. Oh yeah, you're working on it, Clark. I forgot that. Not sure why exactly, but started with dark blue. Loving the piece cut again. We'll post a picture on Discord when sun up for photo. Yeah, can't wait to see your progress. I actually started with these really dark pieces. Like they're almost sort of purple. So I did start with those, but I didn't start with like the water kind of shade of blue. Well, you know what I've done. But yeah, I don't know why I'm sort of hesitating with the blue because there's quite a lot of pieces. But I'll have to come to it eventually, I guess. I'm glad you're doing it. It's funny this one. A lot of people have been doing this one, but it never actually became a puzzle along. Never became an official puzzle along. It doesn't have its own channel. Um, which is funny. It just seems to have been popular with a lot of people. I could never have left that piece of sky missing. My brain would not allow it. That one, oh, I know. I know. I had it with a red piece. There was when I did the red section. Where is it? Is it the bottom one? It's the bottom one. When I did the red section, I had that bit missing. And I had to just finish the stream. But you know what? I couldn't help myself. I had to look through the pieces and I found it eventually. I think I found it in the yellow pile. And I put it in. But yeah, it's frustrating me as well. So I might need to have a rummage later on. It is annoying, isn't it, when that happens? Um, hopefully you'll have more than one stream left of this puzzle. Of this one. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't think I'm finishing it this week, certainly, and probably not next week. Actually, yeah, than it looks. It's taken longer than I thought it would. But that I don't see that as a bad thing. It's just making the whole process, longer. So it's nice. I'm enjoying working on it. It's really nice. There's no rush with it either, because a Tuesday live isn't something I usually do, so I don't necessarily have to get it done so I can move on to the next puzzle. It's kind of a one-off set of lives. Me too, Helen. Forget that piece. Oh, sorry. I'll put my hand on it. There we go. Out of sight, out of mind. 3 hours time zones in winter, 5 in summer. Oh my gosh. Time zones are so confusing. Yeah, I see. We're lucky. We just have the one to deal with. No worries. Luckily, my lower back is feeling better. Oh, good. Yeah. Yeah, you've been struggling with that. What caused that? Still get small jolts sometimes when I move in certain ways, so no running this week, I'm afraid. Maybe a weak trapped nerve or something like that. I don't know. Not a doctor, but yeah, I'm glad it's feeling better. That's good. Really wanted to do it alongside you. Yeah, of course. You've got it waiting to do, haven't you? Yeah, no. There'll be at least two more. Probably more than that, though, I would think. It's not a puzzle I would do, but happy to see so many liking it and watching Vicky build it. Yawns. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Cara. How you doing? Is it early for you? Right, I'm gonna get puzzling. I'm just gonna have my last sip of coffee. Mm. Needed. Now I've got the boost I need. Um, so these are my brown pieces, and I forget what other pieces these were sharing the box with, but there's enough room for them just to be spread out across the box, so that's handy. I don't have to kind of spread them out here, which is nice. So, same here, Soul Empress. That's still very good. Took my back a couple, 3 weeks of walking to get in order to get it in order. Oh, blimey. Back pain, eh? It's awful. It's like head pain. It's just not something you can ignore. But I'm glad it's on the mend. Right, okay, so this is sort of like I don't know how you describe this brown. It's a bit lighter. There's some darker browns, which would be kind of more the soil in the bottom left. So I'm going to try and get these sort of lighter, almost orangey browns out. I'm hopeful the transition pieces might help. There you go, some purple in that one. Um, and I'll just, yeah, I'll just take it from there. There's a transition with a yellow section on the left here. So again, that might help, I hope. Um, that's not right. That one. There may be some of these pieces in the orange pile as well. But I tried to be diligent with the browns and make sure that they went into here. Just so I didn't have any one pile that was just humongous. I think that's good. There are some darker areas where it's like light against dark. So maybe these would be good. It's sort of straight lines, so again that helps. Some of the soil bits are sort of wavy. That's got a texture to it. That's one of the rocks. In fact, that might even fit in here. There, that's one of the rocks. So, I mean, it's good. The more I can attach, the better. Bit of purple in that one, although I think that might be possibly be in the soily bit. I don't know. Can't see any more purple. Could be some more purple transition pieces. Can't see any though. All right, well, we'll get on with this for now and see what I can manage. And if I need to dive into here again, then I can. And we'll just take it from there. So we do have these lines, so that might be a helpful place to kick things off, start things off. I don't have many lighter browns in here. They're the ones possibly that may have ended up in the orange pile. But I have had to often dive into another pile whilst I've been working on a separate pile, if that makes sense. So, it could be that I can just dip in and out. No. What about that one? Nope. That one. What might go there? Somewhere. There we go. There. Yeah, so these lines, they definitely, these transition lines definitely help. And I may, as I say, I may have to dive into the orange occasionally just to fill gaps in. This is the reason I get gaps, because there's other things going on and other shades of colour and gradients and things. And they've ended up in another pile. So that's why I get the gaps. Right. Let's just go. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I'm definitely, there's a few pieces I've not got here. You can tell. Oh no, oh, wait a minute. That's a perfect fit, but it doesn't go there. Can you see that? It's, it fits. It's a repeat, but it's just not quite right. I do have the right one here. It's the first time that's happened so far. There, that's better. It's frustrating when that happens. Um, have I had it a lot with the towards the latter end of building the Disney Museum. Had that happen quite a lot. Uh, no. Was that there? Not sure, not sure. Right. Yeah, I've got quite a few missing here. I wonder about maybe getting the edge involved. This edge. That might be a good plan. Not entirely sure where the edges are. There they are. There they are. And the oranges are there down at the bottom. So I think they're going to be a good one to get out shortly. But we'll grab these edges. Might even be able to get that attached. That might be a good thing to do for now. Um, is that it? No. Oh, it goes that side. Right. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Not aiming to do that side just yet, so I will stop there. Got that one. Okay, so that's quite a narrow bit there. That's there, look. Hmm. It could be that when I dive into the oranges, I could be very specific, get some maybe very specific transition pieces out, just so I can, so I'm not sort of dealing with a massive pile of all of them. It's more a case of, right, I'm looking for very specific ones, and it just narrows things down a bit, you know? Right, so that's there. I've got a much better idea of the size of that bit now. There and there. So, can I get these in? Uh, huh. It must be down here then. It's got to be down there somewhere. Uh, there. That belongs down there too. Wait, that actually goes there. Does that go there? Yes. And yes, okay. Good. That's good. That's filling out a bit now. This, I think, that goes there. I think that might go there. And yeah, I'm kind of running out of options now. Pretty sure that goes here somewhere. All right. Okay. I'm going to. Oh, wait. Well, it seems too yellow. Yeah, I think that's too yellow. Um, wait. That belong in here? No, that's too dark. Right, I'm going to dive into the oranges and try and pull some out that will fill this bit in like that. I'm a bit more, my eyes have adjusted a bit more to the shades of colour that I'm looking for. So, like there. So let's do that. Oh, there's another bit. Look there. That was in the yellows. Oh my gosh. Right. It's a tricky puzzle, this. Tricky puzzle. A puzzle, but a tricky puzzle. So they're slightly more, they're sort of less vibrant oranges. There's like an orange hue to it, but it's more brown. There, you can see the purple there. So a focus on the transition pieces helps a lot. Okay, this is good. This is good. I wouldn't have known what to look for really unless I'd started it. So sometimes you just need a wee head start and it gets you going. Transitions. That one. That one. And this is going to make this pile go down a fair bit, I would think. There's quite a big chunk, that bit in the top right corner, so right, right. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Right, there may be more. That was just a quick sort of shuffly search. I could go into a bit more detail on a second round, but I think this is going to fill in quite a lot of gaps. So let's try now. Let's try now. You can definitely see the gradient in these pieces. Like that. Right. It's just with the same colour being in more than one place, it does throw you off. There, that goes there. So I've got that transition coming together nicely. A bit of purple in the prong of that one. So go. That one? No, that's a bit dark. Okay, don't know about that one yet. Oh, that goes there, so it doesn't quite attach yet. I think that might go there. There we go. That worked. There's a tiny bit of brown in that one. Hoping I can find it. Yes. There we go. Oh, the shape definitely helps a lot. There's that one with the bit of brown. I'm so glad the shapes in this puzzle are really varied. There we go. Okay. Now I've got all the right pieces. This is coming together nicely. I suppose it does help when you've got the right pieces, doesn't it? Right. Okay. Right, let's have a wee stop for a second and then read what everybody's saying. You're mid-sorting. Which one are you mid-sorting? This one? I've been using the electrodes I got the same morning before it actually hurt and some heat lotion and a heating pad a few times. Yeah, try everything. My son's so sweet. Even if there's no hot water in it anymore, he keeps laying it on the couch or rocking chair for me to relax when I apologise for my back hurting. Aw, that's sweet. So glad you're better. Need that back for most things. I know, that's the thing. It's so important, especially with an energetic 3-year-old. Absolutely. Hi, Sandra. How you doing? Shade looks off. What do you mean the shade looks off? That I think maybe it doesn't go in this bit. It's kind of dark. Unless... No, I don't think it does. I thought I was only a few minutes late, but look at all that chat. I know. Doesn't take long, does it? False fits are the bane of my existence. Yeah, it's the repeat cut. It just happened to be a similar shade of brown. Do you mean it looked off in the false fit? Is that what you meant, Helen? Yeah, it did. As soon as I put it in, I put that one in, I think, and I was like, wait, that's not right. We're a chatty bunch. That's the whole point. Chat away. Chat away. Hi, Steph. Mine should be coming this week, I hope. Your Penelope Waits. Yay! That's good. Hope you are well. Finally been able to catch her live again. Yay! Hi, Sonia. Looks good. Oh, the false fit. Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't sure what you meant there. Yes, it was. It was definitely off. I'm not sure how much the camera catches. This is the thing, but it was like a perfect repeat. So this will go somewhere off, probably bottom left. It just happened to be a similar shade of brown. Hi there, popping in from work to listen to my favourite podcast. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're listening. Hello. And are you busy today? Is work busy, or was it not too bad? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, right. Okay. So got confused there. I thought something was going on with my chat. It's Claudia. I think you've retracted a couple of messages. Not a problem. Not a problem. Right. So let's see if I can get this filled in. I think I've done quite a good job of picking out all the right colours from the orange pile. But again, I wouldn't have been able to do that quite so well if I hadn't already started the section. You almost have to get a feel for it first, and then it's like, okay, I'm missing, a bunch of these pieces, kind of thing. Might have some of these in the yellow pile because we've got quite bright yellows in this bit, but we shall see. We've got a wavy. This I don't know if this goes in here. It's quite bright. Might still be more in the browns box. Um, I'll have another look. In fact, wait, there's one. There we go. That's that piece. Uh, right. Ah, there. Ah, got my little noises of triumph. Ha! I got you. Goes up there. That one also goes up there. That one. This. Ah, that goes in there. That goes there. This one Oh, wait. Yay! Okay. Gaps. Gaps! Ah, right. Hang on. I did find that one in here. I'm just going to have another quick scan just in case I've missed any in this box. I think most of these are going to be bottom left. I can't see any. So I think I'm going to go back to the orange then and see if I can fill these gaps. These are obviously, it's supposed to be somewhere different. In fact, wait a minute. There. Got that one right. So, okay, what are we looking for? That's a transition piece. I mean, if possibly I might have to do a bit more of a thorough rummage. Found that one. There. Filling in some gaps. Need to try and avoid getting them mixed up with the yellows. Just want to fill in some of these gaps if I can. Gaps are annoying, as we've already chatted about. Ah, there's one. Ha, found another one. There. Where are you? That's that one. So I need these two. Where are you two? There's one. That could well be in with the yellows. That one. Wait, it's a wavy, isn't it? Let's see. A wavy with yellow in. I bet you it's in the yellows. Ah, didn't really want to dive into the yellows just yet, but I want to find that piece. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, found that one. A wavy with yellow in. A wavy with yellow in. Right, I'm just reminding myself what I'm looking for. Might even find that bit in here, because I do have bright pieces in here, in with the yellows. There, oh, found it! There we go! Helen and Ruth. It's complete. This bit's complete. There we go. Does that feel better? Okay, I just need to find the wavy with you. Found it! Yay! There we go. Double whammy. Found that one. Found that one. Looks good, right? Got a few days off and really needed to chill, relax, and puzzle. So I worked like a Trojan last week and blitzed the whole house so that I can puzzle. But now my back is killing me. Oh no! I'm finding it difficult to puzzle. Oh, what a shame. Wanted to correct the typo. Oh, I see what you mean. Not too bad at work. Good, good, good. No, I think it was just because my chat just kept going up and down. I was like, oh, wait, is it glitching? But it doesn't say on my laptop screen when a message has been retracted. It only tells me on my iPad screen. So it was just, yeah, it was throwing me a bit. But that's fine. That's fine. I know. I hate it when my computer or my iPad autocorrects. It frustrates me. And often it doesn't even need to correct it. Like it's a perfectly fine word what I've written. Like for some reason when I send emails and I write the word just, it puts Justine randomly. Like how does that even make sense? I don't know why it does that. It's not even like I've really emailed anybody called Justine, but it does it. It puts it in, so then I have to go back, delete it, and it's annoying. We love the little noises of triumph. I know, but it's almost like I will defeat you puzzle. Like I'm having a war with it, and oh, I'm not really. All the while in the zone. Yeah. Oh no. Well, rest up. Hopefully you'll feel better soon. At least your place is nice and clean. Yeah, exactly. I know, but it's annoying when you get all ready to chill and enjoy something, and then you've worked so hard doing that that you have to recover almost. It's I hope you feel better soon. Danger zone. Thank you all. Trying to puzzle than rest, but it's driving me mad as I'm loving puzzling the life puzzle. Yeah, it's so nice, isn't it, that puzzle? Get some gap filler, that's right. I know, I feel the gaps. Feels good. It feels good. The release. So pretty. When are we going to when are we getting a Grace appearance on a live stream? Oh, he's not been in a while because he's because I've had so many puzzles out. I suppose he could come in today. I've got a lot of boxes with loose pieces in though, which is what worries me. I suppose if he was supervised, I could bring him in at the end. But you'll have to remind me because I tend to forget. I think he's just asleep somewhere at the minute. Yay! That Sky piece deserves a triple tap. Lol. One, two, three. Satisfying. Autocorrect is annoying, but me, it was simply the clumpy fingers on the small phone screen. I know, same. Same here. Chunky fingers, too big for the screen. Sometimes a war. Yeah, it depends on the puzzle, I guess. I don't really feel like it's a war with this one, though. It's just trickier than it looks. It definitely is. It's trickier than it looks. Hi, Philip. How you doing? All right. So I've still got a bunch of browns, but I think what I'm going to do is change boards because there's kind of no point um building bits that don't belong on this board. I may just try quickly to get this rock together. This one here. So I've got this. I don't know. That might be a different pot, but let's see. Let's see if I can find some blue parts. I think that might go there. And we've got that, that. So yeah, what's making this bit a little easier is you can see the blue on the piece as well. There is another rock over on the other side, so it may well be that I've not got every one, but um, that one. Where are you? There we go. That's that one. It might be that they're in the blue section. Where's the blues? Oh, yes, I think so. Hang on. Hang on a minute. That's not right, that one. So I'm gonna put that back in there. Here we go. That one. No, not that one. I think that might be the other rock. Both rocks are kind of jutting up out of the sea. So they're quite similar looking pieces. Right, here we go. There. So that's that rock more or less done. So I think I can move on to another board now. Um, there's a little bit of brown here, but it has quite a lot of green in the pieces. So let's see if I could possibly find some of those. It's only a tiny bit. It's more likely to be in the green section if I'm honest with you, but it's worthwhile just having a look. No, I don't think I've got any of those. Not in this pile anyway. So let's move this board and this board and have a look at this bottom left bit. Because a lot of that bit, a lot of the brown will go in that bit. So we've got that's a bit of one of the buildings, as is that, and that. There. Um, that looks like a bit of one of the buildings. I think that might go there, ish. That one as well there. In fact, no, I don't think that does go there actually now. I'm not sure about that one, but it's definitely one of the buildings there. We've got that. Another one there. That's that one. Just not quite sure where it fits in yet. That's around here somewhere. It's just there's like white in the buildings. There's kind of just colours in the buildings that don't crop up in many other places. So they're just a bit easier to Distinguish. Another one there. Mm, what else? What else? What else? What else? Have we got any other building ones? Don't think so. Oh wait, that building one? Yeah, I think so. I think that might be. Right, so let's try for the soil, and I'll see if I can get those bits. There's little bushes in amongst the soil pieces. I'll show you on the picture in just a second. So the green kind of gives that away, and narrows it down a bit. Oh, thank you, Clark. Thank you so much. You're getting this one too, Cara. Yeah, you're waiting on it coming, did you say? It's exciting. I'm glad so many people are doing it. That fits their look. Woo! We like attaching a bit, so that's good. You are indeed a Superman. Absolutely. Nice, Clark. Discovered the super stickers, lol. Yeah, with the little animations. I made the decision to buy this one on Amazon too late and it was gone. Oh no! Could you get it on Kiddin? My son's being all loud and squeaky. Reckon they've just gone a bit delirious. They've got school tomorrow. Can't believe they're back at school already this week. Blimey. Yeah, could you get it on Kiddin, Steph? I mean, it takes a little longer than Amazon to get to you, but not that long. It's quite good. I really should have a session on the 3K life puzzle. Been neglecting it the last few days. Well, you had that big push on the Disney Museum, didn't you? And then started live. Sometimes just a wee. Sometimes it's kind of so intensely puzzling that you need a wee break, don't you? But I'm loving the life puzzle. It's so beautiful. I found those seagulls difficult though. I was working on the seagulls on Saturday, and they were tough. They took a while to come together. I think a few people have struggled a bit with the seagulls, but once they were together, it was good. Mine's coming August 14th. What's that, Thursday? So not long, not long. Love the super stickers. Yeah, they're cool, aren't they? There's loads of different ones. Good more night. I got mine at Kiddin. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's a good. Seems like it's a good place to get puzzles. Especially if they're out of stock on Amazon. So I was just going to show you um the bit I'm describing. So these are the buildings. You got a building here and a little one there. And that one's fairly sort of simple. There's just a brown line at the top, and I just managed to attach that there. But this is a bit more. It's a bit bigger, and the roof's kind of brown. So I've got some bits of that building coming together, but the soil that I'm describing is here, and there's like lines. It's like it's been ploughed, but there's also little bushes, and then it's a similar idea here, but the bushes are a little bit darker. But basically means I can distinguish those colours a little bit better because of the different shades of green in the pieces as well. So I've pulled out a bunch of these for now, but I do have a bunch of these too. And again, we've got some edges in play here, so it might be good to get the edges done as well. So I'll dip in and out of those. But I'm just going to attempt to make some sense of this building. Um, so okay, that goes under there. And that goes there. And then here we've got there. No, oh no, That's not right. Wait. Does that go that way? No, it doesn't go that way. It goes there. Blimey. There we go. I'm having to use a box image here just to figure this out. Then that goes. Wait a minute. Oh, that's a bit of the soil. Right, okay, so that goes there. Right, so that bit of brown I was thinking went up here, but it doesn't. It's a bit of the soil. So it actually sits just above that soil. So maybe, hopefully, I can build down from there. That would be good. Uh, no. Hmm. That's a little bit of that house there. Look at that. Yes. I've got no. That's not quite big enough. Uh, okay. Hang on. There's more in here. Got that one. Where are all the rest? That one. All right. Okay. So that's that field underneath. And again, some of these might be in the blue. The green, I should say. Can't tell the colours now. There. That's a bit of that field. And also a bit of the house. That's one of the wee bushes. That goes there. So now where's that? I feel like I should have that. There, it's there. And that one goes there. I'm certain I can put a bunch of these together now. Surely I can. Nope. There, that goes there. Why can't I find that bit? Is it in here still? It's a little one. There it is. Found it. Found it. Okay. So that one goes in there. So we've got that house coming together, and eventually this should attach to this green grassy bit here. But I can't quite attach it yet, I don't think. We'll see. We'll see what I can manage. Uh, oh no. Where's that? I should have that. Where's that? There it is. That's there. There's a little bit too much yellow on that one. I think that's probably ended up in the yellow pile. Ah, that's the dividing line there, because it's misaligned. That was in danger of throwing me again. Does that go there? No, it does not. Nope. Right, okay. There's clearly more. I'm just not seeing them. Right, so I've got that one, those two, that one, and then there's another two there and another two there. So these come into play somewhere along here. It's just trying to attach them. Wait a minute. Does that go? Oh, wait, that is that way. There. Ah, okay. Can't see for looking. That goes there. And that goes there. There we are. So that's pretty good. Pretty well filled in there. I'm just going to see if I can find a couple of these house pieces in the yellow pile. Just so I don't have quite so many floating pieces. I think they're going to stand out as well, like that, like these, because they're not really yellow, they're more white. So I'm going to just pull a bunch of those out and hope that they fill in a couple of gaps. Um, they go in there. These are spreading out a bit. They're kind of getting in each other's piles, but I'll try and keep them separate. That's another like whitish bit. Um, right. Yeah, possibly that piece. Some of the yellows are really bright too, so I might be wrong with some of these that I'm pulling out, but I can always chuck them back in if I am. So that's fine. Oh, I think some of these might even be boats. Sails on boats. There's a little bit of red there. Not sure where that goes. Right, I think I've got most of those out. So let's see if I can fill some gaps in here. That's a boat. That's a boat. And that's a boat. So that's fine. There we go. So that goes in there. Uh, that's that one. Is that a boat? Oh yeah, that's a boat. That goes in there. I'll get some edge done actually, shortly. I don't think that belongs in here. There, that's that one. That's a boat. That's also a boat. That's also a boat. There. Okay, so that's not bad. Got a few of those in, and a few of these. And I've got boats here, so I'll just leave those there for now. I'm going to do this edge down here. I'm almost done with the edge pieces now, so I might as well, because the brown pieces are really obvious here, so that helps. I hope you can't hear my kids. They're getting all over excited about something. It's so off-putting though when they start. Uh, I took them to the aquarium yesterday. That was fun. We went to Deep Sea World in um, North Queensferry, which is sort of Edinburgh-ish. Um, so yeah, that was a fun day out. Bit of a long train ride, but yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if they're overexcited from that or what, but it was good. Ah, there's there. That's a bit of that tree, which is also we've also got some brown in these trees. Mustn't forget that. So and then it goes green from here. Hmm. Have I got a missing edge piece? I think I might have one. Hang on. There, there, and there. Oh no, look at that. I sincerely hope that's missorted. Could be in the greens. There's like a green bush there. That's frustrating. Could be in with the greens. All right, well, not to worry. I will attempt to fill out this bit before I start raiding the green pile. Um, so that bit's going to have these kinds of pieces in with the green kind of bushes. But they're a darker green than these bushes. So let's see what I can find. Also got a little bit of that plant pot there. Just a tiny bit of purple in that one. Uh, yeah. So hang on, right. So these transition lines, I think, kind of give that bit away as well. Got a little bit of there's some orange in this as well because there's like a plant that's an orangey colour. So it might throw me off a little bit, but we'll see. Hmm. That one, that one, that one. Oh, there's quite a few here. So hopefully I'll be able to mostly fill this out. Um, right, they're just there though. I can always reach in there whenever I need to. I don't, these ones might not be. Some of those bits are quite yellow, so they might not belong here. I'm not certain. Might be an idea to start with. There we go. That's that one there. That helps. Might be an idea to start with these bits with green in. Ah, there. There we are. Right. Because there may have a floaty section coming together here. Um, that I'm not quite sure what it belongs to, but I'll go with the flow. I'll go with the flow. This, I think, there's a big block of yellow in the top middle of this puzzle, and I think these bits might go up there, possibly. Just not certain. This goes down here, definitely. I've got something coming together here, it's just, I'm not sure what yet. Wait a minute. What is there? This goes down here. By the looks of things. And then we've got that one. Can see some green in that one. No. No. Ah! Right. What is that? There's like a purple blob on that. But I can't tell what it is. Oh, it's like the tree trunks are purple. Okay. Right. That threw me off a bit. Uh, Oh, this isn't coming together quite as well as I was hoping. Um, okay, not to worry, not to worry, we'll be fine. Nah, it goes there. I do have actually a couple of brown pieces from earlier. Hang on, I think I left them on the board. There, these. Forgot about those. They go here. They're part of this jar. This vase. That goes in there. Uh, so no, it doesn't go there. That goes in there. So that's good. Filled that bit in. Almost forgot about those. I just kind of left them on the other board. Mm, mm, I'm pretty sure that goes around there somewhere, but I can't see where exactly. Where's that one? I've got to have this. There it is. There. So that attaches that. And that sits there. It doesn't attach yet though. Ah, now it does. Yay. Okay. So that's good. So that vase is the right hand side of that vase is brown as well. That's this this edge piece not being there is quite frustrating. Urgh. And what about this? And this goes around here somewhere. It's just not quite coming together as smoothly as I'd hoped. I've got a lot of pieces, but they're just I can't seem to get them in. Wait, that's a bit of that orange plant. Ah, that goes there. So then where are you? There. No, that's not that bit. Does that do... No. Ugh, concentrating. There, that goes in there. That one... Ah, that's there. No. Wait, that looks like you're there. So then have I got that one? Oh, there's another bit. There, that goes there. It's getting there slowly. Slowly but surely. But this orange plant is throwing me a bit. It might be time to dive into the oranges again. Because they're just not jumping out at me, these pieces, where they're supposed to go. And there's quite a big chunk of brown this bit. I've not got too many brown bits left. So I'll grab the oranges briefly and see what I can find in there. Oh, there's a bit of boat, look. Um, right. Just gonna try and keep it to this. There's a bit. That's quite a stark orange colour, that plant. But there's also a wee bit of a texture to it, like that. That definitely goes around there somewhere. And I just can't attach it yet. All right, come on, come on, come on. There's another bit of boat. Finding several pieces of boat here. I'm not really intending to look for the boat, but there we have it. It's not it's not obvious, this flower. Wait. Oh, oh, that goes there. So there's some on the other side, which is actually more of a yellow colour, like that. Why is it I keep finding the pieces I'm not looking for instead of the pieces I am? There. Okay, now I'm finding a couple. There we go. Um, isn't that the way sometimes? It's like, right, I'm gonna look for this specific thing, and then you just find a million other pieces that you weren't looking for. I think I've found a few. This orange pile's definitely gone down a bit, so that helps at least. I mean, as long as pieces are going in, I suppose that's the main thing, isn't it? What's that one? More sailboat. And that's that one. Okay, well, that's good. That fills a gap. I think that might go down there, and so might that. Okay, so I found a few. Found a few. Let's just give those a try and see what I can fill out. Oh, don't get sidetracked, Vic. Don't get sidetracked. Right, what are we talking about? Saved $300 buying on Kiddin instead of Puzzles Canada for the Around the World 42,000 piece puzzle. $300? That's a big saving, isn't it? It does seem to have good prices on the puzzles at Kiddin. It was supposed to say, actually, man, this iPad annoys me. I say that a lot about my iPad sometimes. Good for you. It's a good saving. Yeah, amazing. And I'm on a boat in my head now. Sorry. Nice one, Clark. I can't hear them. Actually, almost done sorting now. Don't feel too bad. Maybe I can get a tiny start on it. Oh, you can't hear my kids. No, my mic's good in that sense. It's kind of directional, so it shouldn't pick up other noises. But it's so off-putting. Sometimes they're so loud. They've stopped now. They're fine now. Well, I'm glad you can't hear it. Oh well, check it out. And these are new puzzles. On Kiddin. Yeah, they're new. Yeah. Yeah, this Penelope Waits came from Kiddin, I believe. Clark, did you have this sent from Kiddin? I love SeaWorld, love the dolphin show. Yeah, it's not a particular. I've never been to that aquarium. It's not a particularly big one, so there weren't any dolphins. There were some seals. The highlight of it really was the tunnel. They had tiger sharks and rays, and that was really the highlight. It was pretty cool. I saved £60 on wildlife, and yes, it was a new puzzle. Brilliant. So you got wildlife from Kiddin as well, then, Rose. That's good. Okay, thanks. This could be dangerous. Only using Amazon has helped keep my buying in check. We're only going to enable here, I'm afraid. Stuff. I just love watching Vicky puzzle. Have learned so much over time. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I managed to bring out a video this week too. So the videos have been it just over the summer months I'm just really busy. So the videos have slacked off a bit. Obviously we've been away and then we've been getting over the jet lag from that and then I've been doing stuff with the kids and everything. So the live streams have been a nice way to keep content going, but the videos they take up more time because I have to edit them. So it's a case of if people have missed the videos, it's a case of I'm not it's not that I'm not doing them anymore. It's just that I've just been really, really busy. So I'm hoping to get a bit more regular with the videos again now too. Um, and you'll have a bit of both, lives and videos. I was really pleased I was able to get the one out on the Art and Fable puzzle. Don't know if you've seen that, but it's up now. Go check it out. And I got the Cloudberries one out as well last week, or the week before, whichever. I think it was last week. Um, the Cloudberries Nocturnal Puzzle. But yeah, I hope you don't think I'm not gonna do the videos anymore. I'm gonna try and get those going again a bit more regularly. Actually, on the subject of the Art and Fable puzzle, I thought I would just say I got Art and Fable themselves actually watched the video, and I got a message from them, and it said I again I don't know if you've seen it, but as one of the things I mentioned in the video is that they didn't feel as though they were as velvety as the last time I did one, the pieces. You know, the velvet touch pieces that they have. And I wasn't sure if it was because I had just got used to more velvety pieces in other puzzles, because the last Art and Fable puzzle I did was years ago. And I hadn't done as many different brands and stuff at that point. I've done a lot more since then. So I kind of thought, well, either I'm more used to that feel on a piece and it just doesn't feel quite as velvety to me, or they're not as velvety. And so they emailed me and said they didn't email me, they messaged me on Instagram and said no, they're the exact same. So I was like, right, okay. And they also said, because one of the things I picked up on was that they put, so on the box it says there's a reusable bag for the pieces. And I was expecting to open the box and for there to be pieces in a reusable bag, but they're not. They're in a bag um, that appears to be plastic, and then there's a reusable bag in the box that you can use afterwards, which I thought was a little bit of an odd thing, because it didn't seem to really save on plastic, if you see what I mean. So obviously I mentioned that in the video, and then that was the other thing they said in the message. They said it's actually the plastic bag that the pieces came in, the one that's not resealable, is actually a corn-based product, and it's like compostable. So I figured I better tell you that. That's something I didn't know, but it doesn't actually state that on the box. So I just messaged back and just said, "Oh, that's good to know, and thank you, and all that." But anyway, I've now relayed that onto you. So not changed the velvet touch apparently at all. I must have just got used to it, and they haven't. And the plastic bag that the pieces come in is not in fact plastic. It's a compostable one. But I mean, I gave the puzzle very high praise, so I hope they know how much I enjoyed it, because I really liked that puzzle a lot. It was so fun. And I've taped it. I actually taped it right before I came onto the live. Um, I taped it up. I'm going to put it in my album for now, but I would like to put it on the wall. And I discovered as well from Rose, I think, was it you, Rose? That the same artist has also done one with a tiger on it, a portrait one. It'd be cool to have the two of them. It's kind of like a set, I guess. It'd be cool to have the two of them together. So yeah, yeah, bit of a side subject there, but hopefully that helps anyone who's seen it and is maybe wondering about the whole double bag scenario. So I think that goes up here somewhere. This one. There's a bit where it kind of meets a field. Um, it meets some green. There we go. Uh, what's that? Oh wait. Oh, that goes here. There. A little bit of that field there as well. And they're this yellow plant here. These, I think these go in a different bit entirely. I'm just not certain what bit yet. I think they must go in the yellow bit in the top middle. Don't know. But I seem to have a little chunk coming together there. That I can't attach yet. That doesn't go there. Does that go there? No, it doesn't. Wait a minute. That goes there. Oh, okay. Wait, these go over here. Yay. That's it. Perfect. That's good. Um, so can I get that bit? Where's that bit? No. Oh, that's a rock. There's another little rock. I think that's what that is. And that. No, that's not a rock. Where's the rocks? This bit might go in that little tiny patch of brown. All right, third time lucky. Here we go. Oh, it's there. That's not actually, it's kind of dark yellow. That bit's all yellow. So that's one of those pieces I've found. I don't think I've got any more of those. So we've got some good bits together here, but I do have a lot of floaty sections. And I'm not entirely sure where they go. That bit's there. That's there. I don't want to leave lots of mess. I kind of want to tidy it all up if I can. And I don't want lots of leftover pieces either. So it'd be good if I could get as many of these in as possible. That one's throwing me a bit because there's some blue. I think it goes here. I think it's part of this house, maybe? Because that looks a bit like a door. Wait a minute. Is it there? Oh no, it's there. Right, it's there. And that one I'm not certain about either. Ah, that's there. All right, so I'm still getting little bits of this house together as well. These definitely go together. You've got a definite brown meets orange situation here. And I'm trying to figure it out, but it's not completely gelling yet. Um, yeah, right, okay, so let's just see what I can put together here. It gets very orange as well. I think, oh, do you know what it is? It's that tree. It's the tree. Okay. Oh, well, now I know that, I can put them on the right board. It was really throwing me. I was like, I am not knowing what this belongs to at all. So of course, it's the one at the bottom, isn't it? This one. So this tree here that I've got most of the green done on, the trunk goes up and then it goes through kind of a yellow bit before it goes into orange and red. So all these brown pieces is the tree trunk, and that's why I've got some orange in the background and some yellow. So that is really good. Glad about that. Thinking that might go up there too. The rocks will also be up in this bit. Don't know if I can attach them yet, but they will also be up there. So let's see if I can get these tree trunks together. I'm going to do a wee pull and maneuver there here. Oh, it worked! Yes, I'll leave these yellows because they're part of that little plant down there. And I'm gonna. That boat's kind of bang in the middle, so I'm just gonna leave that there for now. I'm not really focused on the boats. So there we go. So let's see if I can put this tree in. And we've got some blue here. Again, I'm not certain where they go. They go together. Oh, that's the top of Penelope's head. Hang on. There. Okay, yeah, so her hair's also brown. Never thought of that. Right, that's that box empty now. Yay! An empty box. It's a good sign. So do I, Rose. Yes, Penelope waits for Vicky makes some builds from Kidding. Yeah, yeah, and it didn't take long, I don't think. Just 2 or 3 days, maybe. Sometimes I go back and watch the old ones she did in the past. My older videos. Yeah, good. I'm glad you do. I'm glad you do. Vicky is a very bad influence, as I seem to now have the new Ravensburger adventure calendar. Oh, advent calendar, yeah. That wasn't even on my radar for buying, lol. So yeah, apparently that is the first advent calendar that Ravensburger's made. Because I was saying to Charlotte at Ravensburger UK, I said, "Oh, everybody seems to really like the advent calendar, and me included." And she said, "Oh yeah, it's our first one." So that's great, isn't it? Um, yeah, it's funny. It's funny. A lot of people really went a bit, got excited over the advent calendar. I'm looking forward to doing it. Blame Vicky this time. Yeah, I'll let you blame me sometimes. It's fine. It's fine. My iPad is at it now. That should have read Advent. Yeah, no, I knew. Mine does that too. Changed it to Adventure. I've got an adventure calendar. It sounds exciting, doesn't it? Mm. I was hopeful there, right up until I saw this time. Yeah, yeah. Don't think you got away with it that easy, Sam. They're both stunning. Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry, the Art and Fable puzzles. Yeah, that was you then, Rose. Well, what did you expect? She's got a point. She's got a point. We should know better by now. I've seen other videos of puzzles that have a separate reusable bag like that. I've never seen any other puzzle company do that. They said that the company they use to make the puzzles can't put them in resealable bags. So, but I'm thinking I can't think of any other puzzle company that does that, but I guess they exist. Um, I always wondered if it's because they can't mass seal a Ziploc bag or it's expensive. I guess so. I guess so. I guess the machines can't yeah, put the seal together. I mean it's good to know that the bag they came in is compostable and corn-based products and stuff. That's great to know, but I think it would really help them to put that on the box so that people know because it just looked like plastic to me. Often the ones that come actually in the reusable bag are smaller brands and perhaps they seal them up by hand. Yeah, no, you're probably right. You're probably right. Hello, Victor. How are you? Welcome. Sorting done. Yay! What puzzle are you doing? Penelope. Good, the sorting's done. Oh, don't the sorted piles look lovely in this puzzle? Thanks for the stream, but need to head off now. Bye. See you later, Sonia. Thanks for being here. have to go too. See you all. Happy puzzling, Soul Empress. Thanks for being here. Right, so are you going to start building then, Winter, or are you going to just rest a bit? Uh, right, the only thing is, I'm not sure if I've got, I think that's the right way round. Yes, it is. That fits in nicely just there. Then we've got, this goes, we've got green in here, so that's the underside of this foliage. That's the rock. So the bits with green in suddenly are more clear. I know where they go. Um, there. I'm not sure about those two still. Well, that's okay. Uh, that goes that way round. Oh, now I know where these actual pieces go. This is coming together so much more easily. Gosh. Right. And sometimes you can see where two branches kind of intersect. Um, these are more orange, these ones, so they go further up. There. Wait. Ha! Right. That goes, I think that goes there. Ah, there, that goes there. Right there. And that's the rock. So now, I think, well, I just go back to the orange then. I think we can find some orange pieces to put in here. We've got a definite gradient where it's kind of moving from red to orange to yellow, so this might be a good opportunity to try and get this piled down. Because I can tell a bit better now where they go in the puzzle, which is really handy. That's their part of the house, I think, underneath. I'm going to pop those there, that one too. Um, there's quite a lot of green in some of these pieces, but at least I know now it's this tree. There we are. Nope. Ah, no. There. There. Looks like it goes around here somewhere. There. Oh, this is the satisfying bit where it starts coming together. Love doing these kind of bits. Still finding bits of tree trunk as well. This is great. They are going in. Yes. Okay. I'm sure I can find some more. Where else are you? That is that. Oh no, that goes underneath. That's a bit of that plant. I think that might be as well. And that. See, now I'm putting more pieces in. I'm seeing these a lot better. Spotting other pieces that I missed before. So any that I know go on the board underneath, I'm trying to pull those out so I can remember to go back and put those in. I think they belong there as well. It's just a very slight texture to it, rather than it being just kind of a gradient. Uh, right. Is that one of these? No, that's not quite the right shade of colour. Ah, what's that one? I mean, you're getting quite yellow down at this point. So it's possible that a lot of these might be in the yellow pile. There. I'm sure I must have some more though. Surely I must have some more. It's just slightly more tricky when it gets lighter. More tricky to spot. There, like that one. That one. We've got a wavy there. No. It's entirely possible some of these go down here, but I might not be able to link them on. Um, that one? Yes. It's a little frustrating, that one. Ah, there's that one. Because I can't see an obvious orange piece with green in it there, unless it's in the green pile, which it could be. Is that, no. Oh, that might be part of that plant down there. I'm sure there's more in here that I'm just not seeing. Is that? No. That one? No. Ah, there. But no, sometimes I feel like I have to kind of quit while I'm ahead because I sort of, if I stare at them for too long, my eyes kind of stop seeing the gradient as well. There was another one. Sometimes it helps if I refocus on shape. I think they go on the board underneath. Come on, I must have that one. Yes, I do. I must have that one. Can I fill another gap? Yes, I can. That must be in the green. I can't see that at all in here. So I might have a rummage for that and that. It's so annoying having gaps, isn't it? Um, right, hang on. There's another one. All right, okay, that's fine. I'll persevere. I'm just they're getting more and more yellow, so it's harder to tell. Ah, there's that one. And that one. No. Well, maybe stick with the orange. Not quite done the orange yet. There we go. Uh, Come on, I can do this. Whew. Been quite a focused puzzling session this time, hasn't it? Ah, that goes here somewhere. There we go. And that should stand out, that one. But it isn't at the moment. It's just quite an obvious wavy piece. But I'm not seeing it at the minute. That one, quite an obvious shape. Where are you? It's there. Don't think that goes in there. Does that? Have I got that one? Oh, there's that one. There we go. That's just a little one. Come on, where are you? Not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Not to worry. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. I've got a lot more of that in than I expected I would. A lot more. So that is great. That's great. I want to look for these greens though. Um, so that's what I'm gonna do. They should stand out, especially that one, because there's quite a lot of orange in it. I suspect they're gonna be in this one here. I've got quite a lot of green pieces. But these are a bit more turquoise. They're more kind of green, if that makes sense. Um, so I'm gonna just have a look so I can fill that gap because it's frustrating me. Maybe I'll even get lucky and find that edge piece that I couldn't put in because it's the likelihood is I've just missorted it. There's a fair bit of brown in these, so this might be good. This might be a good pile to look through. I'm doing that thing again where I'm looking for something specific. There's another gap fill, but a whole bunch of other pieces jump out. But I would like to find those two. It's a standard shape piece that's like a darker sort of mossy green, and there's a 4 outs that's got quite a lot of orange on it, as well as green. Any that I find with quite a lot of brown on, I'm also pulling those out because I can gap fill back on the other board. There's a lot of brown meets green because it's like brown pieces that attach to a field. So that makes sense, I guess. Finding some of that grey balcony thing as well. So it's transition pieces essentially that I'm finding. I don't know if that's a boat or not, but we'll get that out. Not found the two I'm looking for yet. Um, yeah, let's be careful I don't mix them up. There's quite a lot of that balcony thing. Oh, I found the edge. Yay! There it is. That's the missing edge piece. Always a bit of a worry because you think, I hope it's not actually missing. But it wasn't, so that's good. I think some of these might be those buildings. But as I say, as long as I'm getting pieces in, I don't suppose it matters too much if I jump around a bit. Some of that orange plant was in with these as well. I still haven't found the two green pieces that I'm actually after, though. Just found a whole bunch of others. Watch them be among the last ones. Oh, a bit of stuff together there. So it's been quite a focused puzzling session. I can feel it in my neck because I'm not looking up very often. I will stop once I've gone through these. I'll stop and have a wee look at the chat. I'm not gonna get that out yet. Gosh, where are you? It's gonna be annoying if I can't find them. Yeah, I feel like that the four outs should be should really stand out when I see it, but I've not seen it. Or that green bit. Hmm. No, I didn't spot it, either of them, in any of those. So that is odd. That's quite odd. Unless I just missed them. I found a whole bunch of other pieces, but not those. So I don't know quite where they are yet. Possible they're in the yellows, maybe. In this bit. I mean, I did find a red in here in this pile. I think it was red. So, but the green wouldn't be in here. So yeah, that's slightly concerning, but there it is. There's the orange one. There. So that was in the yellow pile. That one, I have no clue. I think it's probably in the green somewhere, but I've just overlooked it. Because it is just a pure green piece. But at least that one's in. So now I think I'm going to go back to the board I was just on previously and fill in a whole bunch of gaps with these pieces, including the edge. So I'll do that. So I need to get them off this board. I'm just going to kind of sweep them off and do a wee swapperoo. It's a nice little section there. It's not too floaty, so that's good. This bit is quite floaty, so anything I can do to kind of gel this together a bit would be good. There, so there's the edge. There. Just trying to get it lined up nicely under the camera for you there. That goes there. All right. Okay, I will get to those shortly. 20 past 2, so we're all right for time. Painful? Oh no, what's painful? It's the first word I see when I look up. Painful. 1.5 more hours to go, then finally done. 1.5 more hours to go, what, of work? Know the feeling. I've had to take breaks from the Stormtrooper Challenge puzzle and come back to it. Definitely helps to come at it with fresh eyes. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, sometimes the pieces will be right there in front of you, and you just won't see them if you're tired, you know? You have to kind of go away and do something else and then come back. You will manage, Thomas. It's painful, but the result is worth it. So what's painful? Is this a puzzle you're talking about? Is this your dragon puzzle that you're doing, Thomas? Fast running out of any pieces with any detail at all. Still about 700 left and mostly pure black. Oh, yeah, is this your dragon puzzle? Is this the one that if you finish it, you'll let yourself buy the bombardment of Algiers? So I'm just using my t-shirt to give my glasses a wee wipe there. Is that the one you mean? It does not look easy, that puzzle. Hello, child, how are you? Lucky. I got 6 more hours. Oh, of work. Oh. Oh no, have your shape sorted yet? It'll be so stunning when it's done. I know that's the thing. It's just keep thinking about the end result. I'm about ready to shape sort all the pieces with a dark blue tint. They're the wings. Right. I'd say that's one where natural light's gonna be your friend, Thomas. As much as you can do it in natural light, that's gonna help see any kind of variations in colour. Well, I'm already 7 hours at work. Vicky helps us to pass the time faster. Good. I'm glad I'm able to help with that. If I can make work a bit more bearable. I've started the life puzzle tonight, yay! And decided to work on the animals for no real good reason. I'll move on to the balloons tomorrow night. Do you know what, with that puzzle, I really think you could just start anywhere. There's so much to go at on the puzzle. I'm just gonna have some water. There's so much you can do. Like, I just happened to start with the pink sky. And I've moved along from there, but I could just as easily have started with the animals, and that would have been fine as well. It's a funny one because you can just start anywhere. But I'm glad you've started it, Claire. Let the puzzle come to you, Claudia. Yeah, that's it. I'll fly to it, Ruth. Hope to catch some daylight for the dark pieces I'm working on at the moment. Yeah, so is this the Cinderella one, Claudia? The memorable moments section? Is that the one there's a lot dark in that, isn't there? It's quite dark background. How did you find the dress, Cinderella's dress, with that one? Was that did that take a while or was that not too bad? Right, so what I've got here is quite a lot that I've pulled out of this plant. And I'm trying to sort of get it together as much as I can. Some green bits in it. Pardon me. There we go. There. It's sort of orange on one side and yellow on the other where this line goes up. And like on the left of the line, it's a purple pot, and on the right of the line, it's a brown pot. So this is, another area where you're touching on lots of different color piles. That's the drawback with sorting by color, I guess. Um, it's a nice way to sort. It kind of makes it easier, but it's also um, it also means you don't necessarily have piles that cover just one bit of the puzzle. You have piles instead that might cover a multitude of different areas. So then becomes a little difficult to kind of keep it neat and tidy, and it can be quite a bitty build, but I guess it just depends on how you sort it. There, so a lot of these pieces that I pulled out of the green pile are filling in gaps. Um, so that's good. And I've got some oranges as well that I've managed to find. Now there's quite a lot of orange in this building as well. Well, not quite a lot, but enough, that I'm finding wee bits of the building. Not certain yet where that one goes, although it looks a little like the rooftop. And the doorways in these buildings seem to be blue as well. So that's something else. Found a lot of gap fillers for this bit. So I'm going to try and fill in some of these pieces. Right, I think that goes there. Ah, good, I'm not going to touch that, so that's there. That might go on the board next. Yeah, it goes on the next board. Bottom right. There. Oh, you won't be able to see it. There. Is there. So just pop that one in its rightful place. Another little bit of orange there. Some brown on that one. Oh, again there. Should be on the next board, but I don't think I can attach it on the next board. So, right, this is a bit of this house, definitely. There. And we've got that one. So this is nice. This is gap filling quite nicely. Sun's at it again, shouting. There. Ooh, now where are you? Again, that might be. Oh yeah, it is there. I just caught my iPad keyboard there with my board. It started suddenly scrolling down the page. So this is very nice, but I have had to dive into quite a lot of different piles to really properly fill these out. Um, Now then, I think that goes on a different board. I thought that might be one of these houses, but it's not. And again with that one. Hmm. These have got loads of little brown bits on. Still some gaps to fill here, so I'm going to try and fill as many as I can. That's there. Ah, that one. Think they might possibly be on a different board. It's that one. And I think they're on a different board. Let me see if I can fill that one in from the orange pile. That must be in the orange pile. It's very obvious orange piece. There we are. That's it there. And that I think must be in with the yellows. There we go. No. Hmm. This is floating, that bit. She's a little frustrating, but that's okay. I don't really want to. There's quite a lot of yellows. I don't really want to dive into those too much. If I spot it, I'll grab it. Um, but I'm not gonna. Oh, there's one. That's that one. I'm not going to go too deep into this pile. I just wonder if I could maybe find it with a shuffle, but I can't. Oh, I have found that bit though. That's good. So now that bit's not floating. Um, this bit, I'm not sure. I think that's part of the roof of this house. So now let's go to, what am I after? The bottom right, I think. This one. There's a few little bits I can fill in, I think, I hope, like that. And like that. There we go. I thought that's where I thought they went there. And that one. It's a little, if you look at there, it's a tiny patch of brown there. So I found a couple of those. This one's throwing me a bit. Might go at the top. Um, here. So that's that one. I don't know what made me pull that out. I just kind of thought, oh, I think that goes there, so I grabbed it. That's got brown in it. I just can't see where it goes. So yeah, might have to put that back with the greens. And once again, I'm a bit stumped as to where to go next with this puzzle. It's really quite a trickster. It's really quite a trickster. We've been going what, just over 2 hours. I mean, I'm not sure if it's worth getting out more pieces or if I should maybe just because I've all the browns are pretty much gone now. Um, so I'm just wondering maybe if I should just try and get rid of a few of these oranges because I've really had a good go at the oranges. Just during the course of this live. So perhaps if I can just build up a bit. A lot of them are going to go in here anyway. On this bit to the left of this dark patch. So maybe if I just spend the last few minutes of this live doing that, and just getting this pile down. And then next I could perhaps work on this pile. There's a few oranges in here. It's like orange next to yellow. Oh, I found a bit of that yellow plant. There, see there again, I look for something else and I find the bit I was looking for originally. Puzzles, eh? Puzzles. That's a bit of that doorway in that house, I think. So I'll pull that out. Um, there. So these are quite obvious yellow-orange transition pieces. Um, that I'm going to put in because I need to put it in. Here. That stops that bit from floating. So that's good. That goes in there. So that's good. And this, I think, is going to make up. Not much of this actually goes. This section actually goes in this top right corner. It'll go more on the left one. But I can just build a bit here and move it after. That's not a problem. Wonder if that. There we go. No. Eh, where's that? No, I don't know. It might not gel together very easily at this point. I've not got that many oranges left, so I thought it might be a good one to go for. Got orange next to blue here. Where would that be? Possibly here. Possibly. I don't see any other blue in these pieces though. There's a definite gradient. I think a lot of these are going to go together, but just building it just as a floating section's not proving to be that easy. Um, thought maybe I could get a bunch of these together, but again, I'm not really, it's not jumping out. Hmm. Does that go there? Oh yeah, it does. That's obviously the bottom, because you can see some hill there. Nope. Yeah, there we go. All right, well, something's happening, kinda. I'm gonna have to keep diving into the yellows if I want to do this bit. This might be quite a big block to jump on, but I mean, I suppose it gives me a wee start for next week. I'm not going to be sitting here wondering what to do next. Because it's this bit. The bit I'm talking about is this bit here. This block. So what you've got is, because I've worked on quite a lot of orange today, I've not got too many left, so I thought it might be good to get rid of the rest of them. But you've got these, it's like clouds, I guess, but it's really orange at the bottom, and then sort of orange come yellow in the middle, and then a really bright yellow at the top. And there's like three layers. So I'm going to be back and forth hitting this pile if I try to tackle that. But I mean, if I make a start pulling pieces out, I could really get that chunk done next time and possibly fill these out as well with those yellows. So that's the bit I'm describing to you when I'm talking about this. There's a lot of yellow transition pieces, um, which makes sense. It's just, I don't know, I'm only getting little bits and bobs together at the moment. As you can see. There, that goes there. So yeah, I think I'm going to just I've got my starting point. So that's good. I've got my starting point for next week. So I'm going to move these oranges over to the left, keep them definitely separate from these. It might be worthwhile just having a wee rummage through these, perhaps even off the camera, maybe, to look for pieces like this where you've got some yellow and some orange. Um, and just try and get a bunch of pieces to work on that yellow block in the top middle. That might be a good way to go next. And some of these pieces still have little bits of blue in, dark blue that I can use to fill those in. But I may have to have two boards together. Can just about fit two boards together here. Um, and then at least I've got the whole section and I can use the edge and stuff to figure out how much of a block I'm filling in. Because it does help when you've got the edge to kind of perspectivize things a bit for you. So yeah, I think that's going to be my plan. I think that's going to be a good plan. I'll pop all these away in here, try and keep them separate, and just work on yellow and orange next week. But it's been a good session, I think, today. So I've done all this. That's what I did first. And then I've done mostly gap filling here. Finished this rock, a little bit there, a couple of bits there. So not too much brown on that section because it was brown I started off with, really. And then here I've done quite a lot. So we've got all this building's come together. All this bottom left corner has come together. Found a few boats. And then all this tree and all this orange. So that's filled out quite nicely, I think. So what I'll do is when I've cleared things off the table, I will I'll leave this one on top so you can kind of see better what I've done. I will get the four boards together and take a picture of the whole thing just to show you, give you a better idea of how much it's filled out. I like to do little comparison pictures with last week's and this week's beside each other. And then you can see, you know, how much of a difference a week has made. So I'll do that and I'll post some pictures and hopefully you'll be able to see how much it's come along. I think that's going to be a good place to stop there. Jasmine, hello. Sorry, been busy today. Just got in, so glad you're still on. Yeah, I'm just drawing it to a close, I think. I think the puzzle's just come to its natural kind of stopping point because I don't want to start that big yellow section yet. I've maybe just sort of got a few pieces out, but that's about it. A recipe called Mexican pasta. Oh, that sounds nice. It's with chicken, but I forgot the fajita mix, so I have to improvise. Oh, can you use some of the like spices and stuff to make the fajita mix? I've done that before because I usually have a bunch of spices and stuff that I can use. They don't really go off, do they? So I like the food conversation's begun. I like it. Kinda said I'd not buy more puzzles until I moved, but I might have something small on the way. Something small. Oh, wait, but small for you's like 3,000 pieces, isn't it? Sounds delicious. It does. Well, I must go to bed. Getting very late here. Good night, all. Thanks, Vicky, for another great live stream. Oh, you're welcome, Claire. Thanks for being here. Sweet dreams. Have a good sleep. Oh, Augustin. Where are you, Claire? Claire's in Australia. I'm not sure which part of Australia, though. Hello, Darlie. How you doing? Puzzle looks good. Can't wait to see it finished. I know. It's gonna look amazing. It's gonna look really beautiful. Does that get there? Oh, it does. Yay. Okay, that's good. That was handy. Clark, there is an orange-blue line next to the tree on the left side of that puzzle. This one. Oh, is it in the top bit? Oh, so there is. Yeah, there is. Orange with blue. Yes, there is in the top left. Uh, oh, right. You're saying that's where I think you're right, actually. I think that's where these go. Yes, I think you might be right. Hang on. Gosh. It's just the thing with this puzzle. Yeah, it fits in too. Hang on. Thank you, Clark. There. Goes there. Thanks for that. Um, I've been lurking, but I did forget. Hit the like, everyone. Thank you, Sonia. Yes, please hit like if you've enjoyed it. I've had a great time, but I feel like this has been quite an intense wee puzzling session. I've really been concentrating, but I'm enjoying this puzzle so much. It really is lovely. Thanks for another great stream, Vicky. Oh, you're welcome, Sam. Thank you all for being here. Don't leave me. I still have to work for a billion more hours. A billion. Oh, yeah, 3,000 Ps. I think it might be something you'd like. Ooh. Has it got dragons on it? Wait, is it the Dragon Library? The Ravensburger? How long until your move? I still have at least a month, probably. Nice finding, Clark. Forgot to hit like today. Yeah, please hit the like button if you enjoyed it. If you are coming at this after the chat has finished, please leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the puzzle and what you thought of today's puzzling. It's gone really, really well. Look out for a picture on in the Discord, but also on the YouTube post tab. I will put a picture of the four sections together so you can see how it's nicely filling out. Next week I'm going to start on that yellow block next Tuesday. And yeah, it's been well. Check out the description for a link to the Discord server. If you're not in the Discord server, um, think about maybe joining. It's a brilliant community over there, and there's loads of puzzle alongs going on. I've created a big city collage channel for the 5K 24-hour marathon. I'm hoping to bring out a video on that soon when I've got a few more details kind of confirmed for that. But I'm very excited about the puzzle marathon. I think that's going to be great. Need to decide on a charity. So there's been some talk about that in the Discord server about which charity to support if I do it as a fundraiser. And we're thinking possibly like a mental health charity or something like that. Quite fits in quite nicely with puzzles. A lot of people find puzzles therapeutic, and they've helped them a lot kind of from a mental health sort of perspective. So that might be a good thing. But yeah, look out for more information on that coming up. And yeah, please do join the Discord server. It's brilliant. There's an invite link in the description. And if it has expired when you click it, leave a comment and I will renew it for you. And you can join that way. But it's free to join. So no worries there. But yeah, so check out the description. Check out my merch stores. There's links in the description for that. I'm wearing some of my merch today. Not worn them in a while, but I've got the usual Puzzpecs design today. So I love this t-shirt and I love this design. So it's a fun one. You can get them all different colours, all different types of clothing, and you can also get accessories and stuff as well. And bottles and magnets and mouse mats and all sorts of stuff. So check those out as well. But yeah, I shall say thank you so much for being here. I will be back on Thursday for a live stream on the Charmed Cottage. Probably will finish it, I think, this week. That's been coming together really nicely. So I'll schedule that. Apologies, I haven't put a newsletter out yet. I've been a bit delayed on that, but I will get a newsletter out as well, just letting you know everything I've been doing. Check out my video on the Art and Fable Legend of the Jaguar Shaman puzzle. I just put that out on Sunday. One of my videos. It's a review video. Beautiful, beautiful puzzle. And some of my nicest filming in that, even if I do say so myself. I've got a little bit of stop motion in there and all sorts of stuff. It really looks lovely under the camera, so go check that out as well. But yes, I'll leave it there. Thank you so much, everyone. Happy puzzling!